Hi everyone, so here it is, Eureka WorldVac, model 6876. I'm going to guess that that's the 40th week of 1995, but feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't do too much rigging to this. I have a Recaro H-bag in here, but what I ended up doing to make it better was to take off the Recaro H cardboard collar and glue on the Eureka one so it connects in better. It's got a little notch here which connects to a notch over here. There's a little bit of dust residue in there from when that leaked around with the other cardboard. I added weather stripping above the filter on board because there's not much to hold this filter in place. It's kind of a really goofy system. It is a brand new filter that I found on eBay for it. There's a filter inside the suction unit for the rear exhaust, and I replaced it with a little upgrade material and washed the muffler as well. You can see that filter from here, but that filter is only accessible by taking the whole machine apart, which actually is pretty simple. It's just 9 screws that come off on the bottom of the machine. There's still some work to do with playing with different marks on the machine. I'll get to that, but it does work. It's more powerful than I thought. I kind of didn't know what to expect power-wise for this. It's also reasonably loud. It makes a whole bunch of noises with compression and gaskets and stuff when you turn it off. Kind of interesting. I also just moments ago swapped out the brush roll. This is the original, which, although it seems fine and rotates good, I have a feeling it might be warped. I did try to grease the bearings in it, but problem is they're so kind of deep in there, I don't have a good tool to reach down and get the cap off those. I thought it was a rubber cap that would come off and I can just get the grease in there, but that wasn't working, and it's deeper than it looks. So I did drizzle some oil down there. Not ideal at all, because it really should get grease in those bearings, but I don't have a good way to do it. But basically, it was causing a lot of vibration in the handle, so I tried another brush roll that I have, and this seems to be far smoother. Bristle stiffness, these are probably slightly stiffer, or not as stiff, I should say. Actually, the blue might actually be stiffer. They're really close. But anywho, enough chatting. The hallway wants to be cleaned. driving. And it does have a decent attachment set. Upholstery nozzle, dusting brush. They're all in very good shape. The Barefoot brush looks kind of small. It's only slightly smaller to a Hoover Paramax one. And actually really does stick to the floor quite a bit. Just slightly smaller than the Paramax one. And then standard Eureka crevice tool. Eureka's was always kind of common technique with this notch that they like to put in their crevice tools. Anywho, there you have it. Have a great one.